Hello the internet! It is Monday the 17th of December 2018. Wow, it is a fine morning here in Culburra Beach. Do you remember my Wave a Day project from last year, or from the beginning of this year, the end of last year? During the opening sequence of the Wave a Day project, I said, because I'm living here at Culburra Beach, literally living right here, I should go surfing. It's like I should use the beach because it's right there. I should go surfing every day. There was a foam surfboard in the garage. There's an ocean right there. I should get out there and surf. And that's how the Wave a Day project was born. That was me kind of saying, making the most of what I've got here. A lot of people that don't live near the coast might get a kick out of seeing, you know, a skateboarder who can't surf try to surf every day no matter what the conditions were. And you know how I broke my surfboard at the end of the Wave a Day, and since then I've been cold calling surfboard manufacturers to try to get an endorsement for a board. And it gives me great pleasure to now announce I have an endorsement through Global Surf Industries. Now, Global Surf Industries have been really supportive of a Wave a Day project 2019, so much so this kind of works really well, because as I said, I wanted to just surf here because I live here, and it's like, you know, you shouldn't waste it. You're here, go out there and surf. Well, the mantra of Global Surf Industries is life is better when you surf. And I can attest to that. You saw how keen I was to get back out there after my elbow injury, and how I pushed and I ended up couldn't end up surfing because of the strength of the elbow. My life did feel better because I was surfing. That's how keen I was to get back into the water. It's so nice to be teaming up with a company that has that as their mantra. Life is better when you surf. Now, what does this endorsement with Global Surf Industries mean? It's really rad. To start off with, this project was going to be 1 month. So every day of January, surfing a Wave a Day, no matter what the conditions are, right there. Well, Global Surf Industries want to take it a little bit further, and they want to see my surfing progress. And so they're going to supply me a board throughout their range of boards, from the starting point where I'm at now in my skill level through to I guess what you'd call an advanced surfer, so a competent surfer. They've got a huge selection of boards on their website. I'm going to have links in the description of this video to the Global Surf Industries website, and if you are at my sort of skill level, you definitely should go and check out their how-to guides. Far out, they're super detailed. There's so much content on there. You want to have a look at the Surfboard volume calculator. This is how you can work out what board you need for your size, your weight, your ability. Global Surf Industries have done that for me in this instance, and the first board they've sent me is from their modern range, and it's called the Modern Highline. And I have it right here, and I'm really keen to open it. Get that out of there. There's a big fins. Looks nice, doesn't it? Beautiful. Come over here. So this is the Highline from Modern Surfboards. Very sleek on top, and the underside looks beautiful. So this will be my board for at least, well, we want to see progression. That's what Global Surf Industries want to see. That's what I want to see. We want to see me progress through the stages of surfing. At the moment, I would consider myself a intermediate. I wouldn't consider myself a beginner because of the years of skateboarding that I've done, but I would certainly still be in the intermediate beginner phase, if you like. The slogan for this board from Global Surf Industries is the learn to surf curve just got shorter. Now, what does that mean? It means this board has been specifically designed to facilitate kooks that haven't got a huge ability in any conditions. So here at Culburra Beach, it's always changing. It's always a sandbank left and right. Sometimes it's a short ride. Well, listen to me talk like I'm a surfer. I just know that these conditions here are pretty terrible. You need a board that's going to be, in this instance, a fat board. This is 6'8", and it's a volume board. Like, this has got a lot of volume. It's a thick board. It's also got really small amount of rocker. Now, what's rocker? The curvature of the board from the front to the back lengthwise, and that's so that, well, a steeper rocker like this would obviously facilitate a steeper wave takeoff, and if you have a flat rocker, there's more of a possibility that you're going to just nosedive straight in because there's no curve. But when you're a kook and you're in waves conditions like what we've got here, you don't want too much rocker. Apparently, I've been doing my research. Now, we have got a set of fins. I will put those on. I've never put fins on a surfboard. Am I missing something here? No. Maybe I'm a kook here. This is definitely illustrating that. These are FCS fins. So what that means, I'm gonna have to go upstairs and Google and try to work it out. And that's kind of fitting timing that I've got to go back upstairs to do a bit of research. I also want to attach my GoPros to this thing. Thank you to GoPro for coming on board with my Wave a Day project. I reached out through contacts that I got given from Jake Rich. Now, we interviewed Jake Rich on CreatorCast. Check him out here. He gave me a direct line into GoPro, and GoPro kindly offered me 40% off their products. So I picked up 2 Hero 7s for the stabilization. One of them's gonna go on the front of the board, one of them's gonna go on my chest, and I also have one of the session cameras, the square ones. It's gonna go on the underside of the board. So I've gotta go and do that anyway, back inside. And after doing my research on FCS fins, I do feel like an absolute kook because these are super, super simple. And all you do, all right, so all you do is pop the fin in the slot here and push down. And that's in. You can feel the front. It's all the way up to the front, and then you just slide it down with a bit of pressure. Okay, that one's in. Feel the gap. Okay, it's in the little slot. Push it in, and downward pressure. There you go. GoPro's attached. I've got one on the front here. I have mounted one underneath the board. Now, the reason I've done that is I want to get that underwater shot. A big fear of mine is the shark here in Australia, sharks in the waters. Look, it's probably never going to happen, but as a vlogger, if there is an incident with a shark, I would kick myself if I didn't have any footage of it. If I'm going to lose an ankle or a leg or an arm or something worse, at least there's going to be documented footage of that. How that's going to affect my surfing isn't going to be a huge concern of mine. I mounted it behind the fin, so any kind of water coming off the board, it's at the back of the board. I'm just thinking, it's not ideal. I know it's not ideal. For the sake of getting the footage, that sacrifice in whatever the style and the speed and the angles and all that kind of stuff, it's worth it for me to showcase to you. Got leg rope attached here, waxed it up. Enough faffing. Let's go surfing. These are not the conditions I wanted to have for my first surf back and my first surf of the year on a brand new surfboard. I did not want to have to fight like this. It's gonna be a hard paddle, a hard surf. This is gonna suck. I gotta pick my time to paddle out here. All right, I can see a gap. I can see a gap after this. Yeah, I reckon this is it. Yeah, this is my gap.
On another day, another week, in another year I'm sailing with another me and another you and another we. I'm waving at another place.
I've drifted so far, I'm going back in. You see that? That was hopeless. I went in, my arms straight away felt like lead. I drifted all the way down the beach, just had no strength, no upper body strength whatsoever. I couldn't even paddle out. Come on, man. You know what I might do? My Wave a Day project has to happen here. For every day of January, it's gonna be here no matter what. But today, I don't have to be here. I might take Steve Van and head to a beach that has a bit more of a smaller swell maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to find a smaller set. This will be the first mission I've taken Steve Van on for a surf. Slides in there nicely. Let's go and see if we can find a more appropriate sized wave for this kook. This is also a good test to see if this does start because it's been off for quite some time. Yeah! So this is the northern end of Culburra Beach, southern end. Get your geography right. It's a little bit smaller, but it's still pretty messy. I am gonna go out there just because at least I'll be able to find my way to the back, maybe take some kind of wave, who knows. You don't have this massive suction that pulls along the beach. It's going to be probably a pretty easy paddle. Fingers crossed. Yeah, this is going to be a simple paddle. Let's just get out there and faff. The waves aren't very good. There's no real left and rights. It's just stage 2. That's rolling. That's rolling. I guess the one under the board's rolling as well. I hope it's still there. If you like to look at this modern highline, there's a link in the description of this video, and that takes you to the website. It is an affiliate link through me, so when you do click that, if you purchase, you're doing me a solid, as well as yourself a solid. How's the stability on the GoPro 7? I'm really keen to see how this looks later. It should make this wobbly kook look a little bit smoother. I need all the help I can get. And thank you GoPro for the 40% off. Much appreciated. Now if you could help me with my surfing ability, that would also be appreciated. Here we go.
I'm not sailing, I'm not waiting, I'm not sailing, I'm not waiting, I'm not sailing, I'm not waiting.
Okay, this has got left.
Sail to the moon, drive by the stars, rock to the sun. I'm sailing with a wind that comes and a tide that turns. Set the sail and run, I'm sailing.
Man, that's great! For the first day on the modern highline, I'll take that wave. Did you see how long this wave went? That's thanks to the modern highline, the flat rocker. The buoyancy, it really served me super well. I was exhausted, I was tired. I took that last little paddle, got up on a wave that went for longer than I thought. You can see the sloppy conditions. I'm so tired, but I'm so stoked. This is the beginning of the summer. A wave a day, Global Surf Industries, modern highline. Look at that. That was perfect. That was so much fun. I was just chatting with a surfer who came down to the front of the beach here. Across the way at Rain Beach, it is perfect conditions for a kook like me. He watched me out there and he said, dude, you're struggling in that slop. Go across to Rain Beach. There's beautiful 3-foot waves, perfect for you and your abilities. So let's go over there and get some more waves. Oh, that time, we're out of time. I know, I keep running out of time on my own vlog. I probably should get that checked out, right? Hey, if you like what you've seen here on this channel and you want to become a giver and you want to contribute maybe financially, the description field of this video has plenty of ways to do that. And if you want to be a giver on any other level, please consider subscribing or watching my previous vlog or a random vlog, or you could even become a Patreon of mine right here. What's that? Yeah, we've got a bit of time. Yeah, I've got more time. Can't believe it. Let's just chill out here while we got time. You got time? I got time. We've all got time.